Hi, this is Brian. I decided to make another video, even though I should be doing videos of. I got a electric skateboard. I'm having a lot of fun with. I even bent my tweet. I tweaked my pinky, but those are the things I'd like to make videos of: land sailing or hiking, body surfing. But what's going on right now with Trump is beyond belief. I was so happy when they had a ceasefire, temporary ceasefire, and I think that's a good thing. But to say you're going to move, a couple million people out of Gaza so you can displace them and build something and put golf courses in and have the U.S. troops protect it, when even Israel can't even get Hamas out. And, we've already supplied the weapons to bomb the homes, to bomb the women and children. Why would we want to get deeper in than we already are? Now we're already the second most hated country in the world because we're supporting a war criminal. And I don't know, when you look at it, it's just all beyond belief. When you think of this Luigi Mangione shooting Brian Thompson, and you go, well, who killed the most people? Luigi Mangione killed one CEO, but the CEO denied hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people the coverage and the care for them to, be in the hospital. They just denied it. He was the greatest at reducing the expenses for this insurance company, the biggest insurance company. So this profit before people is also now profit before our country. And maybe it's been that way a long time because Mark Twain said, we have the best Congress money can buy. Well, it's well beyond the Congress, the Senate, it's the Secretary of Defense, it's the President. If the President listens to Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, about converting Gaza into some kind of, Riviera of the Middle East, he's out of his mind. So displacing people is not something that a normal person would think of, except if they want to try to line their pockets because he knows real estate. That's about all he knows. And his father was rich, and he's in real estate. My neighbor is an electrician, a retired electrician from Hoover Dam, who has a friend that was a contractor, an electrical contractor for one of the Trump properties. And Trump says, "Oh, I'm going to declare bankruptcy. Sorry, I can't pay you." But that doesn't affect, his estate at Mar-a-Lago. And then that same time that he declares bankruptcy, it's all the women that make the beds and clean the different rental units. They don't get paid their retirement now. So he's definitely a profit first guy. And he did drain some of the swamp. The U.S. aid, a lot of it now, it's changed since the 60s. Instead of being aid for people that are starving, it's more of a front for the CIA so we can do coups, overthrow elections along the border of Russia. So no wonder Russia invaded, and that's because of expansion. When they don't like to have NATO missiles on their borders. So we have the bankers, for the last few hundred years, most of them are Jewish bankers. And, Samuel Bankman-Fried, Bernie Madoff, some of them aren't the you know, a cream of the crop when it comes to morality. Um, there was, and I'm not saying being good at business is bad, but heck, even some Jewish cotton traders, were trading cotton for bullets during our Civil War. Were, disproportionately Jewish. We're getting 300% profit, and that is prolonging our Civil War. That made Ulysses S. Grant a little upset. So this profit before country whole ideology, by leveraging millions of dollars of tax money for the industrial military complex, or for AIPAC, or for finding Jews wars. It's not doing America first, which Trump ran on. So it's a big lie. So I don't know. We need to have. I don't know if we need Christians against Zionism or what kind of movement, but we need to storm the Capitol and get rid of these jerk-offs, because we voted for him to drain the swamp. He drains half of it, like the USAID and all this other stuff, and then he fills it in with his own swamp water. He's, for his own personal, enrichment. And that's no different than, our last president. It's absurd, making money, and all the lies, for people being on the board of different companies in different countries where we're applying pressure, military pressure, or supplying arms. It's just not cool. So I'm hoping that we stand up and get more people to stand up and fight the lies. One part of our country, the State Department, and then the CIA, one has a $10 million bounty on the Jelani, and then the other side has supplies him money so he can train and get new uniforms and train in Turkey so he can overthrow Assad. Assad's no, he's no wonderful person. But the thing is, now Jelani, he's the one that was killing, anybody that was stood in his way, beheading people, Christians and everybody else. And of course, Netanyahu doesn't have any problems, sniping his people, sniping Christians in churches in Bethlehem and over in Gaza and places. So, and now that Trump owes so much money, Miriam Adelson supplied him $100 million. So now she wants him to, annex the West Bank so that Israel can take that over. The West Bank doesn't have anything to do with Hamas. They're just other Palestinians. So from the very beginning, and from 1947, Israel has destroyed towns, 50 little towns, and displaced over 700,000 people even then, and it's just, I'm sorry that there was a Holocaust. Now the Holodomor may have been more around 12 million people. We haven't heard that much about that, and that was Stalin. So Hitler and Stalin were bad actors, but we also have pressures from, these banking institutions that are pro-Israel, which is really not helping Israel. It's just making Israel more at risk because they want to overextend themselves into Syria, into Lebanon, anywhere they can go for greater Israel. And that's not helping the people in Israel or the people in the United States. And most of the people protesting it in the colleges are Jews that are not for genocide. And, you know, it's all got to stop. And I'm hoping that maybe if there needs to be another January 6th, it'll be to throw Trump out, and maybe we can get somebody like Douglas McGregor, Colonel Douglas McGregor, who kept Trump out of wars because he was a defense advisor on his first term in office. Maybe we can get him because he's our country, our choice, and some people that have some common sense instead of just worrying about lining their pockets without a thought of, you know, what it's going to do for this country. We got to get rid of these idiots and serving fools. They can't be running our country. I thought he was going to do better than that, be more of our country, our choice guy. He's smart enough to fool people and, you know, get his way, but his way's about as dumb as anything. It's going to get us into a lot of trouble. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Bye.